Welcome back for the final Tomb Raider Legend video, which is just me fucking about in Croft Manor and showing off some of the extra stuff. It's just a little bonus thing to go at the end. First we have to watch this. It's called Unfortunate Mishaps. Now this is showing basically all the quick time events, what happens if you fail. And I didn't fail a single one in the when I was actually playing through the game. Generally, it's just the devs taking great joy in seeing Lara get horribly murdered in the most horrific ways possible. I mean, it's kind of amusing, I guess, but it's also kind of sick. Ooh! Well, legs are fine. Oh, jeez. Oh! Oh, jeez, man. This is difficult to watch. Oh, it's hard to watch, actually. Oh, oh. I mean, I've seen this years ago, but oh, it's not just like something quick. It's just the most horrible things. And the weird part is, I think it actually gets worse. I don't know if they did a video like this for anniversary, but they have quick time events in that, and the ways Lara can die in that, I think, are actually way more horrible. Well, I guess seeing that kind of explains why back in now in Tomb Raider the reboot, there's all these horrible and more gory ways for Lara to die, like getting her throat impaled on a branch and shit. I mean, ugh, these fucking people. But yeah, so here's just the costumes. Apparently, in order to use the cheats and stuff, you actually have to get certain percentages complete and do certain tasks, which I've already done on me first save. So instead of having to go through it all again, I'll just do this, show you these, and I'll probably just load the other save because there is stuff to do in Croft Manor. I'm not sure how I'll go about doing things, but yeah. So like I said, there's all these different recolors. No, so I think that's what she wore inside Croft Manor in that one cutscene. I'm not sure. I can actually look at her changes a bit, like in terms of colour. Like it's darker here than it is here. Don't know why. You got classic, grey, which looks more white, winter. The face changes a lot between that one and that one. Well, more this one, I think. What the hell's up with her face? Man, I look at this and say, oh, well, it's just the same ones from the game, just in alternate colours. Then you get to this. I'm not sure. I think that's inspired by one of the movies. And I don't think it normally glows like that. I think it's just the lighting on the outfit, which is weird. Oh, that's the one based on the films. Was that based on one of them? Then you got a suit, which I think is the same one her mum wears. And then cream, then special forces. So shame they didn't have more of these used in the game. Then you got goth, which is quite nice. Sport. Wait. If the green was a bit less bright, that would basically be Lara cosplaying as sexy Chris Redfield. Wow. You got a swimsuit, which, well, you kind of have to in this game. And a black one. And there's Amanda. And Amanda Winter. Now I think that I've left that. Yeah, that's the current outfit I've got selected to use. I'm not going to though. I'll go with this one, and it'll make sense when I get onto the level. Because even if I do go back and even if I do go and try and look at other stuff in this level with the other save, there's something I have to show with this one. Because there are these cheats and you do have to do certain things to get them, but because they've got 100%, which is actually how you get this one. I can do this. Oh no! Oh, that's it. So you have to change the outfit in the level. Here's Winston. You can actually talk to him, I think, the first time through. But once you've spoken to him once, you can't do it all the times. You can't do it again. So hold LB. ARTBRTLTX. Yes, you're looking at that right. I am, in fact, now the wielder of the Soul Reaver from the Legacy of Kain series. I mean, how awesome is that? And that's what kind of why I wanted to have the Gothic Lara. I think the only real downside to this version of Croft Manor compared to the older ones is that Lara cannot have Winston following her around, so she can't just trap him in the freezer like she could in Tomb Raider 2, and that was awesome. Yeah, because there's actually puzzles to solve here. You know? And it leads to all kinds of mad stuff. So I think I'm going to swap over to that save now. And... oh. Well, you can damage yourself, okay. There's not much more to show of this, so I'm going to switch over to the other save and try and get some of these puzzles completed. This should give you a better idea instead of just me walking around for a bit. Well, that jump cut was weird and awkward, but it did the job. We are back in Croft Manor on the other save. You can tell because Lara's wearing her default outfit. No, I guess you can't talk to him. I think it's just stuff you do can trigger... Oh, no, you can talk to him. Aha. Ooh. What have we here? Oh, I see. You have to get all your equipment like this. I seem to recall that door is there in the movie as well. I don't. Cause I'm pretty sure that like this here. I'm pretty sure this. I think this room's there as well, but it belongs to another guy who's like basically fills the same role as Zip and Alistair. It's weird. But then again, I could have sworn he slept in his trailer. No, I'm sure the door leads somewhere. I think you can go down there eventually in this. You can't go through that door. I think this leads outside. You can go outside. At least anniversary. I'm not sure how many areas are accessible in this version because they use the same map for anniversary, but some areas were tweaked. There we go. Here's a door we can use. And it leads... this is it. Yeah, this is a lot like the one of the environments from the first Tomb Raider, which I can show off if I ever do Let's Play Anniversary. And then here's Lara's gym. This one took me a while to do when I originally was playing through the game, because I wasn't sure exactly how to do all this stuff. Because there's a lot of stuff here. I can get you quite a few items. I think there's a specific process to do. I think you start here. It's always cool having Croft Manor. You know, it's one of those things where I guess it didn't really fit with the tone of the newer. Oh, it didn't really fit with the tone of the newer reboot, but. And actually, is Lara even rich in the newer reboot? Because there's never really any references to her money made or her parents. Which of course raises the question of what is her dad like, because see, in the original continuity, Lara's parents were just these aristocrats, and they weren't very happy with Lara's lifestyle, so they just straight up disowned her. And then they had the movie, which went with a much nicer idea that instead Lara's dad was an adventurer, much like she was, and that's where she got it from. And much like the design of Croft Manor, this reboot took that approach with characterising Lara's dad. which I think was the better way to go. But we don't have any idea what her dad's like in the newer continuity. Maybe he's even alive, because he's I'm not sure if he is explicitly dead, or at least as far as Lara knows in this one. I mean, they do actually start going more into a dad with Anniversary and Underworld. Because it's kind of the thing where, other than like a few references to him, a dad is hardly has anything to do with this game. He gets brought up a couple times, and that's really it. So this I grab, perhaps. Oh, no. Oh, I've used a grappling hook. I don't think I'd be able to get through all this area without having to do a bunch of repeating stuff. But you're supposed to grapple that, pull it open, and there you go. And in this, you pull that. And you pull that. I think there's more. You can pull that like that. To what end, I'm not really sure. Alright, I'll give it one more go, a bit of a speed up now. Okay, let's see this working now. Yeah, I feel this would be the kind of environment that could be cool to visit in real life. I just imagine getting to have a go on this obstacle course, but of course it's pretty dangerous, and nah, it's alright. You get the idea. There's just a few things to go for there. There's puzzles in other areas. Like, I think there's something you can do in this room. Like, I think this room's for more than just looking nice. But let's move on to the upper floors. Because one place you can visit is Lara's bedroom, which I think is actually the first time in the entire series that you can. Yeah. This whole thing with the way this all sets up, all these secrets and that, it reminds me of the Harry Potter games. Strangely, that may seem like it seems completely random, but it really does. And specifically, in talking about the Philosopher's Stone and Chamber of Secrets, which were based more on the books. Oh yeah, there's this whole puzzle about pressing these books in the right order. Oh. What's he up to? I don't... Is a part of my flashlight's in there? Where is it? I'm starting to think this whole thing was a bad idea. I'm not really sure how much of that whole journey into the other playthrough I'll keep, because, well, really the puzzles, I think it'd be too time consuming to bother with. So I'll mostly just get collectibles. It's probably just better to just walk around, because this whole thing with the book. So I don't know how much of it I'm going to keep in. But I have my lights with me, and I can run around down here. Why there are boxes down here, I don't know. It just seems odd. And it leads to... Oh, this is Lara's room. Cool. Yeah, this is where her guns are kept. There's a whole puzzle about getting the guns, which is kind of pointless, but yeah. You come in here. Oh, what was that? Boots on the floor. Which would be weird if I was here in the if I was here wearing the legend outfit, because, well, then she'd have two pairs of the same boots, like identical. Then again, she's a woman, so what do you expect? Huh. So let's see. I did have that selected. So yeah, this is where you go to change outfits. Yeah, Gothic Lara. Not sure about the tears, and her eyes are. I think her eyes are normally brown, and they're very blue here. I don't know if that's based on anything, but okay. Let's go mess about some more. So the two doors here, because I came through there, there's two doors, and this one can't be opened. Okay. Fair dues. The funny way that they have a level that's Lara's entire home, and the only time you actually see, I think you see 2 cutscenes, and there's only one room you ever see of it in this game. Yeah, zipping out to still torture you while you're playing the level. But yeah, so it's kind of odd that they only use those rooms. Like you put in Lara's bedroom. I mean, that's kind of one of the first places you'd think they would put a cutscene. You know, if you're going to put Lara's house in the game, you'd think she'd be able to have a scene in her room. Now I'm not sure where it is, but apparently there is meant to be a painting in this level of Kain from Legacy of Kain. I'm not sure where though. Yeah, I think the manor is a lot more basic in this one, and it really opens up with Anniversary. But there's definitely a pool, so I have to find that at least before I. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I have to find that at least before I stop. Maybe I should have had her wear that swimsuit. Okay, so you jump up here. And then you turn around, swim over here, you climb back out and you try again. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah, this episode is turning out lovely, isn't it? So, it's the other thing. It's like, I feel like they could have, given that Lara comes back home between every level, there was a bit of a waste opportunity to they could have had Lara actually inside her house, inside the manor, in different rooms between the levels. So there could be one where she's in a bedroom and Winston comes in to give her some information, and you could have one where she's lazing around at the pool or going for a swim just before going to an area that involves swimming. So she's getting practicing. You know, you could do something like that. But for some reason they didn't. And Lara just only goes to one room in the house. Yeah. If they do Anniversary, I'll have to do a Croft Manor bonus episode of that too. Just to show how much they added. Of course, it wouldn't be a Tomb Raider area without these underwater tunnels that scare the shit out of you because you don't know if there'll be a way out or not. And there was, thank fuck for that. What was that? That was just the light. And, oh right, it leads here. The place that I despise. It screwed me over before. But yeah, that's actually, now thinking about it, the hair colour at least is a lot like the doppelganger from Tomb Raider Underworld. But what is the doppelganger? Well, if you want to find out, the best thing you can do is like, comment, subscribe, spread the word about my videos, leave comments and tell me what you think, stuff that people don't do, and I know no one's going to because the other videos up to this point have had very few views, some of which even had 0. Like the last 10 have had no views. Starting to wonder if I'm really cut out for this.
I suppose there's no point in my offering to help you get what you need in a less calamitous manner.
I didn't hear you offer in any manner at all, much less a calamitous one. But thanks all the same.
Only as it needs to be.
And what does that do?
Enthusiasm
Don't be sarcastic, Alistair. It's dishonest.
That's funny because she's sarcastic a lot herself.